Hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. I am your personal trainer, DK, Devan Kline. I'm here with my co-host, Trisha Peña, and we are here to talk about 20 of the hottest strategies in fitness. Am I going to take it or am I going to leave it? I don't know. You have to stick around to find out. We're going through all 20 right now here on the Burn Bootcamp podcast. Let's go. Welcome to the Burn Podcast, where strength meets science, food fuels energy, and mindset creates momentum. I'm DK, your personal trainer, and I want you to train, eat, and think differently. So get ready to take your health and fitness to the next level here on the Burn Podcast. Let's get to work. All right, Trisha, we have 20 of the hottest topics, strategies in fitness right now. We're going to try something new today. You ready to try something new?
I'm excited. I live for this.
This is a new format. We like to switch things up. We like to keep you on your toes and keep you excited to keep coming back. And we'll see how you like this format. It's the take it or leave it rapid fire format. 20 hot strategies in fitness. We're going to help you clear through the clutter, everyone. I know that you're out there trying to be healthy and be energized for yourself and for your family and for your goals in life. And there's so much being thrown at you all the time. All right. There's no ebook on the other side of this. There's nothing we're trying to sell you. We have no reason to talk about any of these other than to just help you navigate this jungle of fitness out there on this thing called the internet. 20 rapid fire hot strategies. Are you ready to do this today?
I'm so ready.
Are you going to be opinionated today?
I'm going to be opinionated. I think I'm always opinionated. I do give my full, I always lead with transparency. I love that as part of our core values because I'm like authenticity, transparency. That's who I am. So you're going to get it.
We're going to get it, and we're going to get all the honesty when we go through these 20 things. Okay. But before we do that, all right, I do want to talk about something that was extremely cool that happened to me recently in Oviedo, Florida. But I know so many of you are looking to, continue your depth and knowledge of the Burn Bootcamp podcast. So before I talk about Oviedo, Florida, last week's episode 18. It's called "This is the Real Cause of Belly Fat," and it's not sugar and it's not carbohydrates. Those two things aren't always bad. Okay, episode 18 and episode 19 is an amazing interview with Terry King Hunt, who is a member from Ackworth, Georgia. She was on the transformation panel episode, but we brought her into the studio. She drove over from Georgia to sit down and to really unpack her story. Trisha, it's phenomenal. It is a phenomenal episode. She was like an amazing guest, and I want everybody to go check her interview out. Okay, so I had some crazy stuff happened to me at Oviedo, Florida.
Really?
First of all, shout out to this location because I showed up on a Tuesday at 4:30 p.m. Y'all don't need to know why I'm in Orlando, all right? That's how I move. Mysterious, all right? I'm in Orlando doing what DK does, is a little an entrepreneurial journey here. And I was recruiting, okay? I was out there recruiting. Because we're a growing organization. And I stopped into Oviedo, Florida. Shout out to Zach and Irina Tyree. All right. They are multi-unit owners, new multi-unit owners. They just took over the Lake Mary location, the Oviedo location. They just opened Melbourne, Florida. And they have another one coming in Lake Nona. So I can't wait for all four of their gyms to get open. But there were 75 of us on a Tuesday night. And we had a trainer. Her name was Star, and Star had the most energy of any human being I have ever seen. My legs are still toast. We had a leg day, but she had an amazing story, and this is just one of the cool things that happened. I'll tell you another story after this. So Star came up to me. You know how we do those meet and greet lines?
Yeah.
I'll go into a gym, and people have changed their life at Burn, and they want to appreciate me and tell me their story. Yeah. I love it. It's one of the favorite things, the favorite aspects of my job is to stand there, take pictures with people who are excited to be there, and they tell me their story in like 1 minute or maybe like 90 seconds. I get the deepest stuff, okay? And I'm like, how does this woman Star have so much like energy? And it wasn't forced either. It was like she was just passionate. 45 minutes is absolutely being on fire. Well, she comes up to me after camp, and usually trainers, that have like this background of having confidence. Everybody has their own journeys, but you don't get a lot of people to have her type of energy and then come to me and say what she said to me. She said, Dev, I was on the brink of suicide. I was so depressed. I was so sad. It was postpartum depression. I had no idea where I'm going to turn. Terry talked about this too, episode 19. And she said, I found burn at the right time in my life, and thank the Lord that I did, because I'm not kidding you. And she was bawling. Like it went from intense energy to like extreme, like not sadness, but like recalling that and how sad it made her. And the tears were from the contrast of where she was to where she is now.
Yeah.
And wow, I mean, I sat and I gave her like a 30-second hug, which feels like forever.
Yeah.
And just squeezing each other as like, dude, I got you. I'm so thankful we found you. I'm so thankful that you found us. And I needed to tell everybody that the lead trainer at Oviedo, Florida, hey, you want somebody who can light it up? Her lead 2 on the floor, Jen, they were absolutely incredible. Zach and Irina had just taken over this location not too long ago. It's continuing to build, and she is a main reason because of it. Both of those trainers there, as well as the others that I met from the greater Tyree organization. But just wanted to shout you out, Star. Shout you out, Jen. Thank you for sharing your story. I know that you don't mind that I share it here on the podcast. It was so incredible. And you see that when you go out there too, don't you? I see you.
I like could cry right now just because I think about people. I've never met you, Star, and I want to give you a 30-second hug, because that's what makes our community so special. And I think about athlete games, and I think about the why behind people and why they show up for themselves, and then how they can do that for other people. It just really makes me emotional thinking about it. So
meanwhile, we're in the meet and greet line at Oviedo. We tear it up. Star and Jen run a phenomenal camp. Like I said, there's 75 of us. Everyone's legs are, we're walking around like a bunch of herd of baby giraffe or something like that. And so, by the end of the line, my legs are feeling it. Everybody else's legs are feeling it. But there's somebody that stays like to the very end. And, at first, she came up to me and she was just wanting to take a photo. But I could tell that she wanted to say something more.
Yeah.
And so this is a lesson for everybody to, when you do find an opportunity to encourage somebody, do not let that opportunity pass, because you never know what type of relationships that you can build. And so I say, hey, tell me your story. Because I knew I could just feel that she was so excited to tell me her story.
Yeah.
Okay. This is Stephanie McNulty, everybody, from Oviedo, Florida. And Stephanie gave it up all to her trainer. She said, because of my trainers, I've lost 148 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah. And I've never felt better. And she goes, Devan, I want you to share my story with anyone and everyone that you possibly can. And I especially want to meet Flint. If you guys don't know who Flint is somebody that I'm working with one-on-one right now. Currently, we're in the dead middle of her kind of progress and her transformation journey with me. And so Stephanie was like, I want you to introduce me to Flint. So I introduced Flint and Stephanie together. And also she wanted me to share with anybody and everybody that I could. And so I come into the studio today, and the first thing that I do is share with you this story. I think we have some photos of Stephanie. I want to show those photos, because it is one thing just to have, a 148-pound transformation story. It is another thing to say, hey, I am ready to now have this story shared so I can inspire and influence other people. Stephanie McNulty, I sent you those photos, Chelsea, in Teams thread. Should be able to download them and bring them right up here. But there's a before and after. Okay, so here is her before picture, and this is like right around when she started Burn Boot Camp. I'll give Chelsea a minute to sort out these photos. There we go. Yep, just slide that. You can just slide it right on the screen just like it is. Okay, perfect. So here's Stephanie before. She was like, DK, I want to show you this photo because this is no longer who I am. I am a completely different human being. And then there's a picture of her now, and she is doing a deficit lunge, Chelsea. That one where she's doing a deficit lunge. Yep, right there. Perfection. And just absolutely crushing it. Check it out, Stephanie. Let's go.
Oh, so strong.
Proud of you, girl.
Does she listen to the podcast? Is that how she knows Flint, or she knows her from your?
She knows from Instagram and the podcast, and she all things. Stephanie is fully in. She bleeds blue. She was, and she listens to the podcast and engages with us any way that she possibly can. So I want to shout you out, Oviedo, Florida. Shout you guys out. Great experience there. It's what it's all about. All right. So thank you guys again for everything.
Well, I was going to say, she's looking strong. And speaking of strength, we've talked a lot about strength on the podcast and how it's becoming more of like a trend, which we always say, and Devan, like, credit to you, we've always focused on strength since 2012, right? And so when I was scrolling a couple weeks ago, got stopped by this post that we're going to share from Time. And Time is talking about how they're claiming that toned arms are the new status symbol. And I was like, oh, interesting. Let me read more about what Time is talking about here, because I'm always obviously thinking about how, could I like follow up with them in a pitch and like say, oh yeah, this is what we do at Burn Boot Camp. But then it got a little bit interesting. If you swipe, it talks about how toned arms are actually like a power symbol, and it like leaves the fact that the consistency and the hard work and the determination out of this clickbaity type post to get you to read the article. And so of course I do what I always want to do, and I dig into the comments, and the comments, these people are just sounding off about how strength it's not a privilege, it's a practice. Others are calling out the article for turning muscle into another unattainable aesthetic. And I bring this up, Devan, because we're talking a lot about trends, right? We're talking a lot about the whole idea of this podcast is the hottest strategies in fitness. And a lot of them are they a trend? Are they something that we should be chasing? Or are they something that we should actually use and leverage as a strategy?
So pull this up again. Let me read this second carousel here. So arms must be sculpted but not too large. Okay, says who? Powerful but still feminine. Opinion. The line is policed by culture. Policed? We're policing arms now? And reinforced by class. Do they mean like class of people? Like class of like monetary wealth,
money,
hierarchy of society?
Basically saying if you have toned arms, you're rich.
I'm pretty sure push-ups are free.
The comments, yep, that's literally someone said that in the comments.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that makes a lot of sense. Achieving the perfect balance of muscle and thinness requires money, personal trainers, nutritionists, and time. Okay, so I have a theory that Time Magazine is throwing this out there just to piss people off and be a rage baiter.
Yeah.
And because that is obviously ridiculous, and it obviously worked. Look at all the comments, and it makes me a little bit angry when I read it. Arms must be sculpted but not too large, powerful but still feminine. The line is policed by culture and reinforced by class. Achieving the perfect balance of muscle and thinness requires money, personal trainers, and nutrition. Requires? Okay.
See, there's your push-ups are free.
Oh, yeah. Push-ups are free. Let's read some of these comments. Oh, there's our buddy Joe Therapy.
Yeah.
And the worst fitness article goes to near impossible beauty standard. What are you saying? Lean, toned arms and being the easiest body part to progress in. 2 words. Team indoor. Okay, blah, blah, blah. I disagree. It's pretty attainable. Well, it's not possible. Can you scroll faster? Blah, 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 blah. Oh my God, calm down. As a trainer for over 35 years, health expert, I'll tell you that you can gain strength muscle in multiple ways. You don't have to lift heavy muscle, have virtual, okay, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so generally speaking, this is just a bunch of fitness professionals and enthusiasts coming on here to say, you guys have no idea what you're talking about. This is tone deaf. This is not the truth. It's such a elitist, kind of like snobby, narcissistic view of it. I bet the person that wrote this actually doesn't even know, because that if they did know, and if they did actually like work out and practice health, then they would know that all the words in that article, like it's not even not true. It's not even true. It's almost like not even true enough to have a truthful conversation around. Ridiculous.
Yeah, I just thought it was interesting. I actually did go and read the article because I was like, no way.
What'd you think?
Well, no, it wasn't. It was not backing up strength training. And for someone who I've been vocal about, I do have like body image dysmorphia sometimes, and I do like sometimes look at pictures and I'm like, oh, my arm looks big, but like I also have to tell myself that I don't like that it's positioning this as if you strength train and you have to have skinny arms, but they have to be muscular. Like the whole thing just made me really upset because it's not actually getting to the point of how beneficial strength training is. It's talking about more of like the aesthetic, which I do agree, like it's a nice aesthetic, but it's more than just that.
Yeah, and how important is an aesthetic if there's not like this underlying character that's built like that's why I say it's not even true. Like it's not worth the conversation to talk about what your arms look like.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? Honestly, who cares what your arms look? At the end of the day, it's how you feel. Mm-hmm. It's the self motivation, discipline, the self-esteem that you have. And guess where that comes from? Mm-hmm. Not society. It comes from yourself, self-esteem. You can't create a higher esteem of yourself by looking out to other people to tell you how good you are or you're not. Everybody's going to have opinions of you. And guess what? None of that has anything to do with you.
Yeah. So take it or leave it on this one.
Oh, leave it in a big way. We're going to leave that one right on the table. But you know what I am going to take, Trish?
Yeah.
I am going to take the brand new Burn Boot Camp Nutrition Education course that our expert trainer, that's me, Devan Kline, laid down, certified nutrition coach.
There you go.
That I am, co-founder of Burn Boot Camp is also true. New category, Burn Boot Camp Nutrition Education. This is 10 episodes for you that are like 10 to 15 minutes long, and I literally take you through all of the foundational elements of how to really get your nutrition right. This isn't advanced, okay? We're not going to learn about glycolysis and lipolysis and the thermogenic effects of food. We're not going to learn about all that. What we are going to learn about is what is my goal? Am I going to try to maximize my fat loss, maximize my muscle build, or do what we call an athletic body recomposition? One of those three goals. Let's choose one. Let's choose a direction, north, south, east. Which way are we going? Okay, and then let's total up our energy. How much energy are we using as a being every day? And then how much energy do we need to intake based on our goal? And then how many proteins and how many carbs and how many fats do you need in your macronutrients? And what the heck is a macronutrient? And then what's some top protein, fat, carb choices that you can make? How do you put all that stuff together in a practical day? So if you spend about an hour and a half to 2 hours with me, you're going to walk away with a piece of paper. You're going to be able to take that piece of paper as a foundation of the statistical side of the kind of art and science of nutrition. You're going to take away the statistical science side of it, and you're going to know exactly the numbers on what to do. And I weave in some motivation in there for you so you're inspired as well. But then you're going to take this piece of paper to your trainer and onward in your life, and you are going through trial and error, going to practice the other side of it, which is the art side. What do you like? What don't you like? What does work? What doesn't work? So take this foundational course. It's out right now. If you're a Burn On Demand member, you have it for free. There's only one price point for all of the on-demand content that we have, from nutrition to core and pelvic floor to quick camps to our bread and butter Monday through Friday live streams with our lead trainer, Matt Morris. Trish, anything else on nutrition education that you're excited for as it launches here on Burn On Demand as the newest course offering?
Oh, so the reason why we brought this is because honestly, it was from the people, from the survey. We asked our members, what do you want more of? And it was nutrition. And so I'm really thankful that you were able to give your time, Devan, to educate all of us. I'm excited to dive in as well. And if you're not a Burn On Demand member, we do have a 30-day free trial that you can go through and get these courses, and then also take some lives and look through the other 800 plus pieces of content that we have on Burn On Demand for you.
Scan that QR code that you see, Chelsea. If you want to flash that screen one more time, we'll scan that QR code, or just go to Apple Store, Google Play, and download the Burn Bootcamp app and sign up for that 30-day free trial right there. And all that content is available for You guys. All right. So let's get into it, Trish. We have 20 rapid fire strategies for the meat of the content today. And we're going to start by something that I did this morning. All right. Cold plunges every morning. Take it or leave it. Does mental toughness outweigh the diminishing returns? This is the question we're going to answer. Does it outweigh the diminishing returns from doing cold plunging before you do a workout? Okay. So we'll separate this one away.
Okay.
Cold plunges every morning. Trish, take it or leave it.
I mean, I'm leaving it because I don't do it.
Okay. Leaving it. Why you're leaving it just because you don't do it?
Because I've never done it before, so I can't take it because that would be false advertising.
Okay, false advertising. We're honest around here, people, okay? So Trish is leaving that cold plunge, and she's not going to try it because it's too cold, all right? I don't foresee you needing to jump in the cold plunge because I do it for mental resilience, and I see you getting your mental resilience training in other ways. Are you open to it?
I am. I think if I had one, or if it was like if I was staying at a hotel and there was one there, I think I would try it. But I don't have one.
But you're not going to run out and take out a lease on a plunge tub and put it outside on your porch and jump in it every morning and crazy. Okay.
I do think my husband would like it though.
Not for you.
Maybe we'll talk about it.
All right. Cold plunges every morning. I'm going to take it. The reason I'm going to take it is because I wanted one thing I like fitness. Mm-hmm. I like it. Mm-hmm. You know why? People generally don't. Most people don't like it. So it's their one thing that they get to do every day to create mental resilience for themselves is to just go do the workout, right? Because just half the battle is getting there in the first place and actually doing it because it's not something that's the outcome is desirable, but not the actual action. Mm-hmm. For me, I'm crazy. I like it. I don't know what it is. Like, if you told me I couldn't do burpees anymore, I'd be really sad.
Yeah, I feel that.
I'd be really sad. So it's not it doesn't create mental resilience for me. It creates excitement.
It's like a challenge.
It's like a challenge. Yeah, I guess there's some resilience maybe created in that. But I needed something every day that I absolutely don't want to do. Mm-hmm. Like every ounce of my being doesn't want to do it. I'm faced so often with things that are tough, decisions that are tough, strategies, problems that are tough to come up with, tragedies in life, suffering in personal, like that type of stuff. It keeps coming in waves and it doesn't stop. And I cold plunge for the reason of mental resilience and to train my brain, specifically, train my adrenal glands too, which sit right above your kidneys, to train them to release the norepinephrine. Because that's that fight or flight that's the chemical that tells us whether we're getting mentally resilient or not. So I'm going to take it on the count of mental resilience, not on the count of recovery, physical rehabilitation. The science is very weak as it sits right now. And what it does find is that if you cold plunge, like let's say at 8 a.m., then work out at noon, you're going to get diminishing returns. We don't have to go on that and into that, but that's it. That is what the current science says about it. But I'm going to do it anyway because I care more about mental resilience than that little, edge. All right. That's fun. This is fun. Should we?
So this is fun.
Okay. Do you like it?
Yeah.
All right. Was that too long to go through? Do we need to be quicker to get through all 20? Okay. We're going to be a little bit quicker for you there, Chelsea. Chelsea's like, yes, be quicker. Okay. High protein coffee drinks, convenience, or overpriced caffeine with branding. Let's keep it at high protein coffee drinks. Protein in your coffee, take it or leave it.
Well, so I have a caveat because I do think that there's a lot of sugar that is not being talked about.
High protein coffee drinks without sugar. Take it or leave it.
Okay, take it then.
You're going to take it? I'm going to take it all day long. My two favorite things mixed together.
As long as it doesn't have the bunch of sugar crap in it.
For me, it's protein and caffeine. For Trisha, it's caffeine and protein. Let's be real. It's just inverse. It's upside down. But I think we're both going to take high protein coffee drinks. Yes?
Yes.
With the caveat, no sugar.
Yeah.
Okay? 10,000 steps a day. You've heard of this before. We got to close our ring. We got to get 10,000 steps in a day. I am leaving 10,000 steps a day. I'll tell you why in a minute. Are you taking it or leaving it?
I'm going to take it.
You're going to take 10,000 steps a day. Okay. Here we go. Tell me what.
I'm going to take it because it's a goal to keep moving.
Okay.
Like, you might not hit it every day, but at least if you can give yourself a goal, I think I feel so much better when I move.
I'm going to leave it because 10,000 steps a day at a certain point in time, stop. You won't progress anymore. You're not going to move forward. It's just going to, if you're starting and you're just, you want to move and hey, you have it in your mind right now, although I'll try to convince you otherwise, that Burn Boot Camp is too difficult for you. Mm-hmm. We have modifications down and every single camp is built for every single human being. I don't care if you're super obese and 400 pounds, you can come in and do camp. Mm-hmm. Or if you're Trisha and you are jacked and you can deadlift your body weight. Okay. It doesn't matter. 10,000 steps a day. If that is your goal every single day, you're going to plateau. Walking isn't going to progress you. So on the account of progression,
okay.
On the account of, I'm doing this for my full-time routine, 10,000 steps a day. I'm going to take it for the first, get you off the couch, maybe a couple months, get you in that routine of moving. Mm-hmm. If it can get you in a routine of moving, walking is my favorite thing to do. Yeah. Just go. Just get some momentum. We can't just swallow the whale whole. We have to take one bite at a time. But if you're 6 months down the road and you're walking and you're not making progression, you're wondering why, that's because you're going to plateau at 10,000 steps a day. You're not going to create muscle mass. There's hypertrophy involved in it. And if we're going to create longevity as we age, we need progression in skeletal muscle mass. That would be my justification.
Okay. Fair.
I feel like with all of these, Trish, we're going to have there has to be, you have to take it or you have to leave it, which mm-hmm. makes it fun. Mm-hmm. But it's never absolute either way. Yeah. 10,000 steps is good for specific people at specific periods of time. And it is some just arbitrary marketing number, but it's a lot of steps and it works.
Yeah.
And it's gotten a lot of people moving.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. What's the next one? Pre-workout before every workout. Pre-workout before every workout. Take it or leave it.
Oh gosh, this one's hard because I would take it all day long for the first, I don't know, when on my consistent journey for Burn Boot Camp, I always took pre-workout, and just until the last 2 years, I stopped taking it because I drink my caffeine all day long.
So you are, if it comes to caffeine before every workout,
yeah.
That's a different than a pre-workout.
Okay, caffeine before every, take it all day long.
All day long. Do you mean caffeine before every hour? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just being fun. You're not that bad. No, you're not. You're not. I just like to make fun of you because it's fun.
I'm in a bad, but not that bad.
Yeah. I had too much yesterday. We don't need to go there. We don't need to go there. I was wired at 5:30 p.m.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's bad. Okay. But I also knew that I had stuff to do. So pre-workout before every workout, I'm taking it. I'm an Ignite-aholic. Mm-hmm. We were in Oviedo. Oh, they had a whole table of Ignite shots pre-workout. Pink lemonade. Me and the crew were just putting them back, dude. I was slightly embarrassed because, it's kind of normal. They make these little cups.
Yeah.
And, they're sample cups, and we have all the gyms do that in our sampling kind of franchise activation. Well, on my fifth one, I'm looking around and everyone else has one, and I'm like, wait, don't you guys want more? All of these aren't just for us. It was for the next camp and the camp after that too. This is for the evening and all the camps, not just for us. So pre-workout before every workout is a big heck yeah for me. All right. But with this caveat, stay hydrated.
Yeah.
I am always caffeinated. Always hydrated.
Same.
We should get t-shirts.
Which I know a lot of people in Burn Nation do this, and I don't know how y'all do it. Dry scooping pre-workout? I don't know how y'all do that.
Oh, Chelsea.
It's an art.
Oh, you can do it. Have you ever taken the cinnamon challenge?
No.
Trisha, have you ever taken the cinnamon challenge?
Yes. Well, you have to make sure you have there's a whole prep that has to go into it. Otherwise, my first time dry scooping, I embarrassed the crap out of myself. I was in front of a bunch of people at a gym we were visiting.
Did you blow a cloud of pre-workout in the air?
And then I had it all over my face and all over my shirt, and I was like, oh, that's
that would be me. I feel like that would be me.
Well, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it live on the podcast sometime, Chelsea. All right, we're all just gonna
Get a couple practice reps in first.
Yeah, we're just going to dry scoop before the podcast, get all jacked and amped up. Okay, plant-based diet for performance. Plant-based diet for performance. Take it or leave it.
Does this mean you don't eat protein?
This is a plant-based diet.
So leave it.
For performance.
I leave it.
Take it or leave it.
Leave it.
I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. Do you want to know why I'm going to leave it? I want to know why you're going to leave it. I'm not against plant. Listen, I am all for a plant-dominant diet.
Yeah.
I because of the incomplete amino acid profiles that comes along with a lot of plant protein, it's hard to say to put my stamp on to maximize performance.
Yeah.
That's a tough one, to maximize performance. Because maximizing performance requires a complete amino acid profile, which you can get from multiple plant sources together. Generally speaking, it's just much, much harder.
Yeah.
And it tends to throw off your macronutrient ratios too when you do it. So I eat a lot of plants. Mm-hmm. I'm like a omnivore, but like 85% plants and like 15 to 20% animal carnivore, style protein. So, but I'm not like here to say one is a religion and the other is wrong.
Yeah. Assuming you don't have any digestive problems, I would, say that all day long. I also love the way that a steak tastes. So it's fun.
Yeah. For performance though, when it comes down to performance and it comes to, a complete amino acid profile, the animals come with connective tissue. Collagen sits in connective tissue. There's just a lot of heavy metals, or heavy minerals like iron that come along with a steak and things like that. So if you're going to I'm talking about maximizing performance. Can you get to 95% of your max performance in a plant-based diet? For sure you can. And if that is in your cards, we'll do that. But that extra 5% likely won't be achieved. Okay. Social media, online trainers. Take it or leave it. Online training, only take it or leave it.
Leave it.
Leave it. Especially since ChatGPT came out. If I was just an online trainer that made meal plans and stuff, I'm all for it. There's a market for that where people want something and, it could be contextual and specific to them, and they want to follow it, whether it be a meal plan in a exercise program, and you hire somebody to have you do that, and then they're holding you accountable to it. I get it. I understand it. I understand why. ChatGPT does all that for free, and you don't have to pay anybody, and it does it way better, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. Online coaches or things like that are going to disagree. But if I was just an online distributor of material and meal planning and programming, I'd be really nervous right now. So I'm going to leave it from a business perspective, and I'm going to leave it from a money well spent perspective, because you can just come to Burn for that same price per month, and you have the community and the child watch and the programming done for you and the motivation, and it's all built in. So I'm a big leave it on digital, paper-based coaching.
Yeah. I also just leave it because the credibility is not there, and it bothers me. So
credibility in terms of
they don't have the proper.
Oh yeah, somebody that maybe had a inspiring weight loss journey, and then wants to teach you how to do the same thing, but hasn't ever taught anybody yet.
Correct.
Doesn't really have the skill set to do so.
Right.
Got it. Hot cold contrast. We talked a little bit about cold plunging. Mm-hmm. Hot cold contrast. Take it or leave it. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna run with it, because I love plunging. But when then you add the hot element to that. Chelsea, can you go to GPT real quick and look up the Finland study on sauna usage? The Finland study, it was a famous study out of Finland that talked about sauna usage. And it is incredible what they found. We're going to read you some of those results here in a minute. But I'm going to take the hot-cold contrast because of the following research. Blow that up for me. So an association between sauna bathing and fatal cardiovascular and all-cause mortality events. So cardiovascular, fatal, obviously, is problems with the heart that cause death, and then all-cause mortality is the general. It's all of the major ways in which people die. Okay, so conducted by researchers at the University of Eastern Finland, part of the a larger heart disease study. They sampled 2,300 middle-aged men, 42 to 61, and followed them for 20 years. Crazy study. Love this one. Sauna usage continued. Sauna usage categories. There was categorized by frequency: 1 time a week, 2 to 3 times a week, 4 to 7 times a week. And here were the results. For those who used the sauna 4 to 7 times per week, had significantly lower risk of fatal cardiovascular disease, all-cause mortality compared to those who did it once a week. For example, 49% of those using a sauna once a week, 49% died over the follow-up compared to 31% of those using it 4 to 7 times a week. So almost a 20% difference. A 20% difference is crazy if they only isolated sauna usage. The typical Finnish dry sauna was going to be at 80 degrees Celsius or higher for 14 minutes on average. What is Celsius and Fahrenheit? And what's 80 degrees for Fahrenheit?
I was going to ask.
You can bounce off this. Yeah, what's 80 degrees in Fahrenheit? So, because mine is set at 100, I set it at 175, and then I add water to it, which makes it like 182, 180. You know, like when people said the humidity, it's outside, it's 96 degrees, but it feels like 104.
Yeah.
Well, that's because of the water in the air.
Right.
It's 176 degrees.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. Right. So, like, exactly. That's what I think why I sent mine there in the first place. I did. But this is a famous study. And I'm going to take it all day long because this is one of the most believable studies on anything I've ever found when it comes to heart health, cardiovascular health, period, is sauna usage. And so you're exposing yourself voluntarily, acutely spiking cortisol intentionally so that you have a more resilient heart and a more resilient body to the stimulus, which is this 176 degree or hotter heat that you're breathing into your lungs and that you're forcing yourself to sit there and bear. So I'm all for the sauna. I'm taking it. I'm taking hot, cold contrast, and I'm running with it. What about you, Trish?
I learned a lot just now.
You're taking it now.
I'm gonna take it because I like to sweat. I grew up in Arizona. I feel like I lived in a sauna. I was 176 degrees, but it felt like that at times. And there's nothing I love more than just like a good hot sweat session. Like I'll go for a run in the middle of the day in the summer just for the pure sweat. So if I don't have a sauna at home, I would love to have a sauna. I would do that. I'd take it all day long.
All right, we got to get you a sauna at home now.
Yeah,
Harvia sauna, the Harvia heater. Anybody that wants a sauna, you're interested in this? If you want a home sauna, the Harvia heater. I don't care what sauna like bed that you have, like what the box looks like. Whether there's round ones, there's box ones. Get a wet sauna, one that you can actually pour water onto so that you can get the water vapor in the air. There it is right there. The third one over right there, Chelsea. Yep, that's the one I have right there, the Harvia heater. That thing jams.
Nice.
All right, so whatever sauna you want to choose, my recommendation would be to get a Harvia heater. And I believe these are actually made in Finland, if I am correct. But that one rocks.
Nice.
Or like Sweden or something. But that one rocks. Anyhow. Okay. Thank you, Chelsea. Trisha, this is an interesting one for all of us out there who are interested in nutrition.
Mm-hmm.
Counting macros long term, counting them. What this means is logging them, not counting them. It means logging them long term. Take it or leave it go.
Leave it.
Why?
Well, I just think you can become obsessed and then it defeats the purpose and then you get caught up in your head. I do, and I still do every single day, like track it in my head. So I have like an idea, but I don't actually put it in an app every day. But I did when I was first starting.
So short term, you were taking it.
Yes.
And you were taking it because it was educating you.
It taught me portion. It taught me what I needed to get, what actual 135 grams of protein looks like.
Okay. So counting macronutrients long term, everyone, is I've seen this thousands of examples over, is not sustainable. So here's what I want you to do. Here's the balance of macronutrients. And obviously calories and macronutrients go hand in hand. Calories, the unit of energy. Macronutrients are the components of that unit of energy. And the components of that unit of energy decide what type of material your body makes, what type of tissue your body makes. Is it going to be fat tissue or is it going to be muscle tissue? Okay. So we have to dial in caloric intake. We have to dial in macronutrients. The only way to do that is to count your macronutrients. My recommendation would be do it for 30 days straight. And if you do it for 30 days straight, logging it in ChatGPT, Perplexity, Gemini, your favorite AI, what you're going to find is if you are doing it with an intention to learn how many grams of protein, carbohydrates, and fat are in all the favorite foods that you like, you'll walk away from 30 days literally within 10% being able to eyeball your calories and your macronutrients, and you're going to start to feel what it's like to have the appropriate amount of calories. That's called intuitive eating. Mm-hmm. When you feel how these calories and these macronutrients are going to affect your body and its composition. So I'm full take in the short term for the first 30 days, and then I'm full send full time, but I'll come back to it. Mm-hmm. If I get off track, come back to the numbers.
Yeah.
If I start waking up and I'm not feeling, here's the test. You wake up every morning, you feel one of two things.
Yeah.
And this is intuitive as well. You either feel leaner or you feel a little bit more bloated. Mm-hmm. One of the two. You don't wake up feeling the same, right? You're either better or worse, okay? And so if you woke up and you were a little bit bloated, my signal is I had too many calories, which is like most likely, or I had way too many carbohydrates. Mm-hmm. Way too much fat yesterday. And the opposite is also true. If I wake up feeling good, what did I do yesterday?
Oh my gosh.
Why do I feel so good? That's great. Mm-hmm. Let me try to what Flint and I do. Repeatable days. That's like our mantra. Mm-hmm. It's like I'm not trying to do anything new. I'm just trying to repeat days over and over and over that work for us well.
Yep.
All right. Group. Oh, this is obvious for us. This is a trend. I want people to, we'll talk about it. Group fitness over one-on-one training. What are you going to take it or leave it? Group fitness over solo training, Trish?
I'm taking group fitness all day.
Too. We know that. All right. Let's talk about why. And we're not demonizing one-on-one training. No. There's a time and place for it. Definitely, for sure. We'll talk about what that is. Let me hear your take.
I mean, I work 10 times harder when I'm in a group fitness or unless I work out by myself. If I work out by myself, like I'll think I got to go work out in, and then I'll go to camp and I'm like, nope. I definitely get a way better workout in camp when I'm being pushed by all the great people around me and my trainer.
I would, if I was a professional athlete, if I was somebody that had a sport and I was specifically training to be good at some like mechanical movement that required me to be good for that sport, I have a one-on-one trainer all day long. For example, if I'm going to like the Olympic trials and I am a skier and I'm trying to make the Olympic team, general fitness isn't going to be good for you. It's going to be good for you, but it's not going to it's not going to be optimal for you. What's optimal for you is performance periodization with somebody who understands the dynamic of your sport and also understands exercise science, corrective exercise in context to the sport, and is able to marry your training protocol up to that specific sport, because the degree of differentiation is so high when you're competitive that you're going to need that specific sport-specific training to excel. The 99.99999 repeating percent of us that are not professional athletes, that aren't, I would never recommend somebody who is a career Iron Man or an Iron Woman. Like, if you're going to do one or two, come to Burn. But if you are trying to be the world's best at that sport, Burn's not for you. Like, you need to bike, you need to swim, you need to run, you need to measure your energy output on all three, the wattage on all three of those things. You need to measure your training against the wattage output.
Yeah.
That's what you need to do. You know what I mean? So solo training, one-on-one training is, to me, when your outcome is I'm beating somebody else in a sport. For everybody else, periodization in a group context, and not all group fitness classes, camps, whatever you want to call them out there, are made the same either, right? Because you have one side of the world, which is this one-on-one sports-specific training. You have another side of the world, which might be Les Mills, which is a instructor-led, choreographed. I'm not helping you. I'm just standing here and you're mimicking my movements. Zumba is also that. And then you have the spectrum of all available options in between. Burn gets as close as you can possibly get to one-on-one training in a group setting. CrossFit is probably like the middle, and Burn takes that a step further with our CPTs, with our mesocycles, our periodization, our human movement patterns. There's 12 of them, our 24 fundamental 24 exercises. So not all group fitness is made the same. So be careful, obviously what you're getting yourself into, and if your goal is to build muscle, you need to train weights for sure. So make sure your program has weights. And most of you guys are Burn Bootcamp members that are listening to this. I'm making that assumption anyway. So group fitness all day long. And Trisha, to your point, way more motivated.
Yeah.
All right. Ice cream flavored protein powders. Take it or leave it.
Take it.
You like it?
Let's go.
All right. Ice cream. Anything to do with ice cream flavor? Do these ice cream flavor protein powders, what do they have in them?
Let me look at the ingredients. Afterburn.
Okay.
Like if we did, and I don't even like ice cream. I just like playing around with different recipes when it comes to protein powder. So that's where my head's at. It makes it more fun. I'm
going to take it too, because protein powder in general is, if you look at all of the scores for digestion, it always sits number one at bioavailability. A good, clean protein powder. Ice cream flavored throws me off a little bit. Where's this flavor of ice cream coming from? We'll do at Burn Nutrition is we'll make like a vanilla / kind of like we'll like makeshift flavors, and we'll get it right with natural ingredients, and then we'll say, "Ooh, you know what that tastes like?
Yeah,
ice cream.
Yeah,
or that tastes like cookies and cream.
Yeah.
But some of these ice cream flavor ones out there, like, I'm not going to throw any of them under the bus, but Ghost Nutrition is the one I'm throwing under the bus currently. It's just a mainstream one that's really popular. That's just full of garbage.
Yeah,
it really is.
I was assuming we were talking about Afterburn. If it's an Afterburn ice cream flavor protein, I'm going to take it all day long.
2-a-day workouts. Take it or leave it. Should you be, this is a good one. Should we be working out, Burn Nation, multiple times a day? I have members that come up to me and say, DK, I did 2 camps yesterday, and I want to say I'm proud of you. But is that always the response I should have? 2-a-days, Trish. Take it or leave it.
I say leave it. I was a culprit. I used to do this. I used to do 2-a-days, like, consistently. And I can't. I think I've learned, and I've improved my training and being more intentional in the gym, that there is no way I'm going back to camp. I mean, I'm referencing it back to camp. Like, I'm just not going to perform the same way. And it's more likely you can get injured. There's just too many variables that I would say leave it.
So 2 camps, I'm leaving that. So if you guys are out there and you're doing 2 camps, I applaud your effort and the intention underneath it. But to Trisha's point on sustainability and recovery, we got to value recovery. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Valuing recovery is the next wave. once you have gotten into fitness and you're somebody who is now, quote, a fitness person, and you're showing up every day and you're going to the gym, the next level is your recovery game. So it is overkill to do 2 camps in a day when you can put all that energy into one. But I will say, for me, power hour is something that I do almost every day, which consists of a quick run. Usually it's down to the end of my street and back. That is literally a 0.3 mile run or something like that. I'm literally going to this into the street and back to wake up, to own my day, to walk back in the house ready to go for my kids to wake up so that I can be there for them. Mm-hmm. Does that happen every single day exactly how I want it to? No, it doesn't. But the vast majority of the days, the power hour does happen, and it's 20 minutes running. It's 20 minutes in the sauna, and it's 20 minutes spent with my kids eating breakfast in the morning, and that starts us off as a family every single day. So 2 a days camp, no. But if you're not starting your day with a workout and you're working out later in the day, I'm not opposed to something quick, 15 minutes or less to get your body going early in the morning, just to wake up. Just don't try to kill it. I'm not that they're trying to break world records on my 0.3 mile run. I'm just trying to go heel to toe and move my body, get my heart rate going, get my physiology all fired up a little bit. You know what I'm saying, Trish?
I know what you're saying.
Tracking every rep and set. Do we want to track everything, Trish? Do we want to be obsessed about that? Is it essential for progress, or does this create mental burnout? Take it or leave it. Tracking every rep and set.
Leave it. I think it's back to your point, though. The caveat is if you are preparing for something and you need to track it to track your overall performance because you're a professional athlete or whatever it is, then maybe. But for me, I'm just a mom trying to live day by day. No, thank you.
There's this concept, Trish, called RIR in exercise science. We've talked about it, I believe, once before on the program. Do you remember what that is?
No.
RIR.
Mm-mm.
Reps in reserve.
Okay.
This is basically saying keep some gas in your tank. Why? Because I'm going to leave tracking every rep in every set. If you're a professional bodybuilder and that's your sport, I'm taking it.
Yeah.
Because you're going to now need to do that. Tracking every rep in every set. How about this? Let's take our 12 human movement patterns. Mm-hmm. Let's have our fundamental 24 exercises. Chelsea, do you happen to have a graphic of that anywhere that you might be able to pull up? It would have been in the general session summit slide, 2024, 2025, if you have access to that real quick. If not, no big deal. I can talk people through it. But human movement patterns, there's 12. There are 24 individual exercises. It won't be on IG. It'll be in a PowerPoint deck somewhere. Trish, you might have it. Anyways, we've showed this graphic here before, but the idea is that you're not tracking every set and every rep, but you're tracking the fundamental 24. When in the mesocycles that we have at Burn Bootcamp, there was 9 of them in 2025. Each one of those periods, that's group periodization, is going to have an outcome at the end of that period. That's what periodization is, a specific period of time where there's a goal that we are spending that time working toward. What is that goal? That goal is a PR or a personal record in our fundamental 24. That's 2 exercises for each of those 12 human movement patterns. Does that make sense for everybody? So I'm going to take it if you're talking about tracking those fundamental 24. Now think about it when you're in camp. You're not tracking every exercise all the time. Sometimes what you're actually doing, if you want to draw your attention to the screen, you can see our fundamental 24. Sometimes if it's not one of these 24 exercises, you can see here in the blue, you have the human movement patterns. In the white, you have the correlated exercises that we're going to PR in. If it's not one of those fundamental 24, guess what? That's where RIR comes into play. Reps in reserve. Let me give you an example. We're on a push day. I have chest press. I'm trying to PR on my chest press. There's other chest press movement. There's other pec movements. There's other push exercises that are going on. Am I also trying to PR on those? No. I'm trying to reach hypertrophy. I'm trying to get to form failure. But am I grinding out a PR on those for that individual day? No, I'm not. Because RIR, reps in reserve, mean that I'm leaving some gas in the tank for the movements that really matter the most. So track those ones every rep and every set. There'll be technology that's going to be just come to life magically in your Burn Bootcamp app over here in the next year that Trisha and I know intimately that we're working on behind the scenes called My Plan. We're going to talk more about this, but you guys are going to, you already see this in your gym. It's called My Plan on a piece of paper right now. It's going to be digital in the future, and you're going to be able to track all of those fundamental 24 exercises. Okay. I just wanted to go into that real quick because I think that's an important one.
Yeah.
That's an important one. Okay. Protein before bed. Take it or leave it.
I'd leave it.
Ooh, okay. Trisha's going to leave protein before bed. Man, I love these because there's caveats to all of them. We get to talk about it.
I know. I'm like, but like, did I hit my protein goal during the day? Because I just don't like to eat like right before bed.
Okay.
That's just not
Generally
my favorite
speaking,
thing.
you hit your protein goal.
And leave it.
You're leaving it. All right. So you are somebody who then is, I'm assuming there are one of three kind of North Star goals. You can maximize your body fat loss. You can maximize your muscle gain. You can do both simultaneously, and that's called body recomposition, but you won't maximize either one, right? You'll keep them both kind of going slow and steady. I'm assuming that you have a body recomposition goal, that you're trying to gain muscle gradually and keep your body fat low to a minimum.
Correct.
Okay. So then you're going to have this mentality. I know you love your coffee in the morning, but you're going to stop eating and then you're going to overnight fast and you're going to break the fast in the morning with breakfast. Weird how that works, right? You break the fast with breakfast. If you're somebody, so I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna leave it for that regard. Protein before bed. You're getting all your protein in. Got you. 10-4. Sounds good. If you are somebody who wants to maximize your muscle, guess what? I'm taking protein before bed because I'm not worried about my caloric allotment. What I want to do before bed, if my goal is to I want to maximize, I want to lift as hard as I can, get as many calories as I want to get all my protein in. I don't care if I even go over on my calories. I got a surplus and I store a little bit of body fat. You will do that if you're going to maximize your muscle build. But I'm going on a season of building muscle. Then you better be crushing some protein before bed. My go-to when I'm in that season, and I'm in a cutting season right now, I like to do like a bulking and cutting hybrid. I like to do it all to experiment. But I'm going to go almond butter and protein powder, a protein shake with almond butter right before bed. Why? Because it takes that whey protein powder and it mixes it with that fat and it acts like casein protein, where it's a slow digestion and release of protein fat into your body overnight so you can gain muscle while you're sleeping. There are reasons why you'd want to take protein before bed, but if your goal is to maximize fat loss or do a body recomposition, you do not want to eat right before bed. The only goal that you would have where you do want to eat before bed is maximizing your muscle build. Extended fasting, 24 to 72 hours. Take it or leave it.
I'm going to leave it. But I also haven't done it like you have.
I have done it.
I know.
And I'm also going to leave it.
Okay.
Did you not think I was going to say that?
I didn't know what you were going to say.
I think there's a fundamental difference between 72 hours and 24. So I guess we're from the jump, that 3 days and 1 day are much different. I think every human being, if you don't have the goal to maximize your muscle build, should be having an overnight fast. You should fast from the time you eat dinner to the time you eat breakfast in the morning and have that 12 hours. We talk about that all the time. I'll continue to talk about that. Your body does need a cellular reset. You do need time to get into homeostasis. You do need time for hormones like GH to flood your bloodstream and to not be blunted by an excess of carbohydrates.
That was everybody's homework last week.
That was everybody's homework last week. Did we do it, by the way? Overnight fasting. Did you do it, Trish?
Well, I do it anyways. So
explain to them what our homework was, and we're gonna get a show of hands here. of how many people actually did our overnight fasting homework for 7 days.
Yeah, you asked us to overnight fast. So basically, if you stop eating at 8 p.m., then don't eat again until 8 a.m. the next day. So 12 hours. Did you guys do it? Did you do it, Chelsea?
I did. I actually extended mine out, though, because I already do it.
Okay.
So I did 14 hours.
And then how'd it go, Chelsea?
It went good.
Okay.
I woke up feeling better. And it just made my workouts better, especially in the mornings. It made me feel better.
Were you more clear or less clear?
More.
Were you more hungry or less hungry?
After the first 2 days, I was less hungry. I didn't really feel like the first couple days, I felt like, oh my goodness, I need to eat.
Mm-hmm.
But then after that, it kind of just leveled off.
So what you're experiencing real time is the control of hunger hormones. Ghrelin comes when you're hungry, and when you're used to eating, ghrelin is used to coming. So it's going to come, and it's going to come until it's no longer wanted for a couple days, and then it's going to stop coming because you stopped eating. And that's how it works. So if we can just get through a couple of these hunger pangs and temporary, discomfort, I think that you should extend your fasting window to 14 to 16 hours. If you're getting up into 24 hours or 72 hours, there's no need to do that unless you need a reset mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, or you need a nutritional reset. Mm-hmm. What I found is I'll deploy 24 hours for somebody if they are like addicted to sugar.
Yeah.
If they can't get off sugar by themselves, I'm like, listen, you've tried everything else, and you don't have to do this strategy. But what I found is when you take away not only your wants, but you also take away your needs for 24 hours, like you're not going to get food today.
Yeah.
It's like, watch how quickly you start to align and prioritize your life. I don't know what happens, but what happens is you come out of that 24 hours a different human being. You definitely come out with a deeper, harmonious respect for food. And anybody that I've ever had do a 24-hour fast was only because of a spiritual or nutritional disconnection. What I found, those two things are so closely correlated. Mm-hmm. That eating is almost supposed to be this meditation, and we take it for granted. And we just shovel food into our mouth without slowing down and actually embracing the fact that, hey, there was a lot that went into this food. And when you don't have it for 24 hours, it feels like forever.
Yeah.
And it reminds you at how available food is and how much you give in to temptation. Mm-hmm. And it actually creates a more resilient human being. Mm-hmm. But 72 hours and beyond, it's like, come see me. We'll talk about that privately. You shouldn't do that unless you're under I've had people do it before under a doctor's supervision and things like that. But I can't sit here on a podcast without having any context and be like, yeah, do a 72-hour fast. Because I don't know your blood work. I don't know what state of mind you're in. There's a lot that can happen in a 72-hour fast. And, you want to be monitored. In my opinion, I've done a 7-day straight electrolyte only, coffee only fast. I'm still standing. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to take it, generally speaking, but leave the extended ones.
Okay.
All right. We got to speed up a little bit. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. GLP-1s is a fitness shortcut. Take it or leave it. GLP-1's a legit tool, or is it somebody that needs, is it like an identity crisis type thing where I just need to change and I'm just going to use something external? Like, is it a legitimate tool? Is it a tool that disempowers us in the long run? What do you think?
GLP-1 for a fitness shortcut is the question. I just want to, because I do think that if you're prescribed it and you have medical reasons, I'm not going to say leave it. But if it's for a fitness shortcut, I'm leaving it all day long because it's not going to create the consistency that you need in your life to create long-term goals for you to have a healthy, happy life forevermore.
I've tried all the things. I'm not shy about that. Everything under the sun, pretty much of it, is an enhancement to, I'm testosterone. I had one cycle way back in the day, when I was in my early 20s. It sucked. It was, I thought I needed to, to be in the fitness industry. It was post baseball and, it just sucked. I was so tight. My body, I gained a bunch of water weight. I was so bloated. I looked like, just a big round ball muscle. Like, it was silly. As soon as I got off of it, it went away. Like, all those gains went away.
Yeah.
Never did it again. Never touched it after that. I've done GLP-1s as strictly for experiment. Didn't very little to me, if not. I've done peptides before, and I've done all these things experimentally for the most part, just to see what works and what doesn't work. And I'll tell you right now, if you put a needle into your body, or you take some, like a tablet or some, like, I don't know, however you take your product, the best ones, if you talk about peptides or GLP-1s or steroids or whatever you want to talk about, it's all going to be intramuscular, or else it does absolutely nothing. Taking this oral stuff, it does nothing. If you take the intramuscular stuff or intrasubcutaneous stuff, the fat, it can work, and it does work for a lot of people.
Yeah.
But you have to do it forever.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You have to do it
forever.
So the question I ask, TRT is a big one. You see guys that get to their 40s, and even women that get to their 40s, and they're like, my testosterone is low, so I'm going to go get on TRT. And they do. And they look fantastic, and they feel fantastic. If you are lying to yourself if you're acting like you're not on steroids.
Yeah.
If you're on TRT, it's just a subtle way to not have to use the word "I'm doing steroids." You're doing steroids. You're doing testosterone. You're taking synthetic testosterone and you're applying it topically, which almost nobody does because it doesn't work, or you're doing it intramuscularly, which works really well. You have to do it forever. Look at The Rock. Have you guys seen The Rock lately? Right? His doctor told him, Rock, if you keep doing juice, he never publicly said that he did the juice, but he obviously did. And anybody that knows fitness knows that. It's not a secret. He won't say it. I get it. It's got an image. Everyone knows it. Doctor says, hey, buddy, you're going to have to if you do this, you're going to have to keep doing this. And if you keep doing this, you're likely going to have a heart attack. Your life's going to end short, just like it does for most of these pro wrestler guys that are lifelong users. And then he gets off of it and you see like 60 pounds of muscle gone, right? That's what happens. So you either stay on it, or you come off it. And when you come off it, you go, you don't retain a lot of where you were. And it takes no hard work away from people like The Rock, or it's no shame in the game. If you're doing this stuff, like, I don't care. Like, if you do a GLP-1, I don't care.
No.
If you do a peptide, I don't care. You want to do testosterone, I don't care. I'm going to support you no matter what. I'm going to teach you nutrition. I'm going to teach you fitness. I'm going to teach you the fundamental aspects of health. And I'm going to try to get you to stop taking those things in the long run, because you already have everything that you need inside of you.
Yeah.
You don't need it. You don't need to put a pin in your stomach or in your butt in order to feel like you're alive again. That's what happens when people get on this testosterone replacement therapy. They feel alive again. It's like, well, give me a month of clean nutrition. Let's talk about recovery and working out. Well, you're going to feel alive.
Yeah,
It won't be fast.
I was going to say, I've been in a really dark space where I was just feeling like crap. And I honestly almost bought a GLP-1 because I was like, oh my goodness. And that was in that moment that I was like, I don't want anyone to feel this way, because then it is the shortcut. And all you have to do is like, that was my wake up call to like relook at my nutrition. Trisha, you need to track again and figure out how to make yourself feel better. So I think that's where I come from, is like, I don't want anyone to feel like they need to use something to make themselves feel better, when really it's just realigning what you're putting in your body and making sure you're fueling your body properly. So really, it's like the story that you're telling yourself, is that why you're getting on this? And it makes me sad.
And if you are on it, listen, if you're on GLP-1s, I understand why.
Yeah.
Because you want to progress. You've tried a lot of strategies. This one is hot. It's new. It's right in front of you. It works. There's social proof that it works. And I want you to understand that you are welcome to Burn Bootcamp with open arms. And I actually think that you need, more so than anything else, to supplement your GLP-1 with strength training and lifting weights. And eventually, once you realize that GLP-1 worked in the short term and it was a Kickstarter, and you got into the gym and you started doing these repetitions and you're now weight training and you're eating well. And now you're going to realize that you probably don't need it and you're getting diminishing returns anyway. And let's make a plan in the long run to get off of it, because you and I both know that you can't foresee yourself pinning your stomach for the next 20 years. Let's make a game plan to get you healthy using only what God gave us, which is inside of us, the chemical makeup that we already have. But GLP-1s and these peptides are like every other strategy that's been introduced into the marketplace. It's tempting because it's quick, it's effective, and for people that are buying it, for these people, it's relatively cheap. So I'm gonna leave it, but I don't want you to think that I'm one of those fitness guys who's a GLP-1 shamer.
Yeah, no.
I want you in. I want you working hard. And if that's what it takes to get you up off the couch and moving, well then,
sure,
let's go. All right. Smart rings and recovery scores, Trisha. Take it or leave it.
Is this like forevermore you're looking at this, or is this
forevermore?
Just like every single day you're
Smart
looking at
rings, recovery scores. This is your Whoop. This is the Whoop obsessed people that are looking at it all the time, and they're using it to coach themselves on what to do next.
And then I'm leaving it.
I'm going to leave it too. It is insightful feedback. But to me, this is my own personal opinion.
Yeah.
You don't see wearables on me. Mm-hmm. The reason you don't see wearables on me isn't because that I don't think some people should have wearables. And it's not because I don't think that the insights from the data are important.
Yeah.
Do you want to know why I don't have wearables on me?
Why?
Because they keep dying.
Wow.
They keep dying and I can never keep up with them. And then I'm in my workouts and I'm worried about whether my stupid watches are all. I got 3 watches on this arm. I got 3 watches on this arm. I got a glucose monitor in my tricep. I'm starting to look, I got like technology all over me. I got 3 mic packs on because I'm doing content. I'm starting to feel like a cyborg at camp. And I have so much crap on me that I can't even actually do my workout. And I'm so worried about all this stuff.
Yeah.
That I'm not focused on my workout. So I started leaving all the wearables.
Yeah.
But I probably, if I actually go back and give myself like some self-awareness, pattern recognition, when a new wearable comes out, I'll wear it for like 6 months just to test it.
Yeah. And
then I get everything that I need from it, and I don't need it anymore because it's not coaching me.
Yeah.
And I use my own, I really use, do I feel better or worse today?
Yeah.
Do I feel bloated or do I feel more lean today? Do I feel stronger or do I feel, like achy?
You're in tune with your body.
I'm in tune.
Yeah.
I don't need an app.
Yeah.
But I will say it really helps a lot of people. And if you're somebody that is a data-driven person, not an intuition-driven person, then all day long, take it. Just a lot of times, here's the beef I have. This is the MK, the Morgan Kline beef too. Okay. She'll say, hey, like it, but it's telling me not to work out. And I need to work out for my mental health. Mm-hmm. It's telling me I need to recover better. I feel good. I'm fine.
Yeah.
I need to work out. So it sometimes can deter you from doing what you intuitively want to do. So you're at odds with intuition and data.
Yeah. That's fair.
Lifting to failure on every session. Take it or leave it. Lifting to failure on every session. Take it or leave it.
This is in like strength training.
Oh, yeah. Take it or leave. Lifting to failure on every session.
I'm going to take it.
I'm taking all day long.
That's where I've seen the biggest gains.
Let's go. Lift to failure. If we're not here talking about failure, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
PR is failure. It's a failure on magnitude. Mm-hmm. Like that's what it is. It's I am going to grit my teeth for these last 3 reps. This isn't just normal failure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go beyond failure. I'm going to forced reps.
Yeah. We just got some like 150-pound dumbbells at Lake Norman, and I was so excited.
All right, 3 more, Trish, today. All right, and we'll get everybody out of here. Ice baths, oversleep for recovery.
Leave it.
Leave it. That's an
Sleep
easy
all day
one. Ice baths don't have a lot of, like we said earlier, a lot of data when it comes to the recovery. Sleep.
I love sleep.
Listen, in this order, my friends, in this order, exercise over everything.
Mm-hmm.
Nutrition, sleep. If you're exercising and eating really well and you're getting 4 hours of sleep, you're still going to feel pretty good. Because healthy people need less sleep. If you are working out, you're nourished, and you're sleeping and recovering really well, now you're somebody who's talking about maximized peak performance. All right, you don't need ice baths. You don't need sauna for maximized peak performance. For peak performance, you need those 3 things. Agreed?
I agree.
Cold start to your mornings. Should you take a cold shower first thing in the morning to wake yourself up? Take it or leave it.
I'm going to leave it because I don't do it.
All right. I'm going to take it because I think you all should try it.
I
should try it too.
Should try it.
Can we have a moment for homework?
Okay.
Can we have a moment for homework? This is our homework moment, everybody. All right. I want everyone that's listening to the podcast today, right now, 2 times, because the first time's going to suck and I want the second time to get better. 2 times I want you to commit to the shower that you take for the first, listen, I'm just going to go. Turn it on, stand in it until it gets warm.
What?
I'm not even going to go for 1 minute or 2 minutes or an entire cold shower. Here's our homework. I want you 2 times, not every day.
That's
2 times.
Like 1 or 2 minutes.
It takes 33 seconds, okay, Trisha, to stand under the shower. Jordan's going to do it. He just looked at me. He said he's going to do it for sure. Jordan's going to do it. You're just going to stand there, and it's going to be 33 seconds. And if you can do it to start your day, here's what I want you to do. I want you to watch the physiological response, the psychological response once you're done.
Okay.
And just notice it. And I want you to do it. Trish, you have to do it.
I'll do it.
You're the co-host. You have to do it.
I'll do it.
Jordan doesn't have to do it because he doesn't have to talk, but he's also being soft if he doesn't do it, and he's scared of cold water. Who's scared of cold water? Chelsea, are you doing it?
Yeah, it might be worse than the caffeine.
No, you're going to have to do it too.
Gonna have to
okay.
do it.
All right. Now I said Jordan's off. He's definitely doing it now because I know Jordan and he likes he's a competitor. He wants to get it done. 2 times. Turn the shower on. Stand under the cold water till it gets warm. Just do it because it's something that makes you uncomfortable. Okay? When's the last time? Like, don't be a person that says no to challenges.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Oh, you can't do it twice? Oh, you're too good? Are you too tough? I'm too tough for that. I can't. Oh, yeah, show me, okay? Show me. Show yourself how strong you are. All right, that's our homework. Watch how it accelerates your you're going to be more alive during the day. Last one. Strength training for fat loss over cardio. Strength training for fat loss over cardio. Take it or leave it. Is this a metabolic truth or is this a misunderstood hype?
I'm taking this all day long because this is where I've seen the biggest going to failure on my reps and then strength training. I used to prioritize cardio and I used to skip the strength days. And now I prioritize strength days and my body has seen the biggest difference in like the aesthetic that I'm looking for. So all day long, strength training.
I'm taking it as well. Strength training increases your muscle mass. When the skeletal muscle mass is increased, that's the more calories that you're going to burn at rest because muscle burns, you've all heard this, more calories than fat. And once you have more muscle mass, your body burns more calories as a machine. So it's a long-term metabolic driver and fat loss generator. Cool?
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's 20. Take it or leave it. What do you guys think about our little format here today on the podcast? We wanted to keep it interesting and different for you guys. That went kind of fast. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. How do you feel about it yet?
I like it.
You like it?
I like it.
Okay. All right. We might keep it. Let us know. Everyone, we are always open to your feedback. Leave it right in the comments on YouTube. Our goal is 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. Almost there on our main page. So go over there quickly. Get us to 100,000, and then the next goal is 100,000 on our podcast page, okay? So YouTube is where it's at. We're going to show you guys our screen. We're going to show you all types of demonstrations and YouTube videos, all types of stuff over the coming episodes. So we're excited you're all here. Please help us build the podcast channel and spread the mission to help families like you everywhere. And if you loved this episode, I can't wait to see you at the very next episode, okay? I'm going to send you to one right now, and I want you to go watch this one right here. It's episode 516, Strength Training versus Conditioning. It's a science-backed way to talk about functional fitness and endurance, and it correlates right to this episode. It goes deeper on a couple of these things that we skipped over. So go to episode 516, check it out, and until next time, friends, we appreciate you. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. 2 claps on 2. 1, 2.